Hello, what's up, good people? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're watching this video from. It's a very amazing morning. It's a very fantastic and great morning we have here today. We are so blessed to wake up and see this beautiful day from the village. I know some of you were sleeping, some just woke up, others are heading to work. The timeline is different all around the world. So if you're watching here and you're new, this is Chef Matiko's YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, comment and watch the video until the end. Let us know how you feel about this video. I'm Robbie. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always stopping by, for always coming back to watch our videos. Your support means so much to us, and we do not take you for granted. We appreciate you every single moment, every single time. We don't take you for granted at all. So I'm here at Casa de Mama. I'm seated here. You can see there's a cloth line. There are clothes over there. Let me correct this. This duvet, it's very white and it's hanging on the ground a bit. I believe it's because of the wind. Earlier on this morning, the wind was quite, not that much, but it was just blowing off. Yeah, so Mama has gone to the shop. She usually wakes up very early and goes to the shop, to attend to the customers sometimes, although she has the helpers, the ladies who are helping her there, but sometimes she has to go and prepare mandazis once in a while, porridge, for her customers. She loves that so much. And after that, when she finishes, she comes back here at home and rest for a bit. But Mama is someone who does not like resting. You will always see her on foot, running errands, doing this, doing that, here at the farm, cleaning the compound outside there. So she's always working. Here at home, she's always doing anything. You'll never find her seated, and that's why she's strong. She's always telling you she's strong. So Mama is strong because she doesn't give her body like the chance to feel dull or sick. So she works like, not that heavy jobs, like, carrying heavy loads. No, just moving here and there. She's going to the farm to check. She's going to the shop to see what's going on there. She's here cleaning, everywhere. So she's an African mom. And as we all know, African mothers are like that. Maybe for those who are like, for the ones maybe whose health are not that much okay, but Mama is the healthiest person, so that's why she's doing everything. Like, she prefers it that way because at least she gets to exercise her body when she's moving around, doing activities, attending to things and people. It's her way of living. So here I'm coming live from Nyabohanse village at Mama's home, and today their masons are already, there's masons here, but the plumbers didn't come in. The tank tower, it's still they haven't placed the tank on top of the tower, so they're yet to. But for now, it's you remember the tower hasn't been plastered. I'm taking you there to see right now. So the tower hasn't been plastered all over. It needs to be plastered and remain neat for the remaining, for the continuing of the job that they are doing. So they have to plaster it. I have not confirmed with them if they are plastering it today. That's why I will take you there. But I can see there someone on top there. Oh, there are two actually. So I don't know what they're doing, but I'll have to climb the rooftop and be able to give you a good view from where I'll be standing. But right now I'm on the ground, so that's I don't know what they're doing exactly, but we'll go up there and get to know. So they haven't plastered the tank tower, needs to be plastered also. Piping is complete, maybe not yet 100% because they haven't placed the machine that will be used to pump water, from, I don't know, in to get in the water to get in the tank, and some to come here at Mama's house so that she can be able to start using her kitchen. You see the tap that they made right now, it's very strong from the look of things. Yeah, it's very easy, it's flexible. You see, it can move, it can turn around like that. But maybe here, I believe they'll come and fix. I'll remember to remind them to, you know, fix this, because if it's loose and water is coming here, is passing, it might be leaking somewhere down there. But so far so good, it's strong. And these are some of the pipings that they did, and it's going on so well. So the plastering is not yet, has not yet begun, like they haven't started to plaster inside here, but it should be, and it must be done. Plastering must be done. So let's go there at the rooftop so that I could give you a good view of what is happening up there. Yeah, let's climb the rooftop. It's quite easy. Yeah, here I'm standing at the rooftop. Yeah, that is me. So we are at the rooftop, and as you can see now, from here at least you can get a small view, at least a view. I wish I could zoom, but that's where I can stand up to. I can't climb up here. I'm scared of height a bit, because it's an open, there's no grill or rails to hold on to. But from my view here, I can see they are building, I don't know, oh, maybe something that will support the tank. Remember that tank over there will be placed on top there. So what they're doing is building something that will support the tank when it will be staying on top there. If I ask them from here, I'll be shouting, so it won't look good because there are people around. So what I'll do, I'll wait when they come down, is when we will talk. I get to know what they are doing exactly. So as you can see, the weather today is so calm, and the weather is so good. There's sun, there's clouds, some clouds. This shows that it's gonna rain anytime from now. You can see how the clouds are. Yeah, so it seems it's going to rain anytime from now. So I believe they usually do their job, the masons, they usually do their jobs early, and they start early in the morning, like by 7 a.m. in the morning. They are always here ready to start their job. So they've started already, and Laura and Chef Matiko's house, I'm gonna show you. They are doing, see, they're building the top from the lintel where they had stopped earlier. They're continuing with some 3 cores, but the mason told us before that they're gonna do 4 cores on top of the lintel. So we wait and see the kind of roofing that's going to be done here, because I don't know. We wait and see. So as you can see from the distance, that's the mason. He's building and adding the causes on top of the lintel. You can see how it's coming from this end. Very beautiful. So until it's complete, we wait to see how the design is going to come, the outcome the outcome of the house, the design, what they are going to give us. Because, you know, we started it together, showing you, seeing how it's going. So until then, until it's complete, we wait, because I'm curious to know the design of the roof, because I've never seen, even this one, I didn't get a glimpse, is it a glimpse? Yeah, of how they were doing it. So I want to see from the Chef Matiko and Laura's house how it's gonna be, because as you can see, usually if it was a normal house like here in the village, how we build them, how they are built, they place the timbers, you know, they place the timber going up, so, and then they place the iron sheets on top. But as for this, you can see behind me, you can't even see the iron sheets unless I stand, and then, you know, unless I show you how it is. You see, it's inside, so I don't know if it's the same as this, what they are going to make. I believe it may be the same as this one here. You see, the iron sheets are inside, so I believe this is what they call the hidden roof. Yeah, it's the one, because I once had Chef Matiko talk of it. It's the hidden roof. Yeah, because it's inside. Even if you walk around there, you can't notice unless you are at the rooftop. Now you can see and you know what is going on in there. But for this one, the other one, you know what makes it more confusing is that to me, maybe to you too, I'm speaking for those who are not telling us, well, how is the roof going to be? You see, this one here is raised. It's raised a bit because I believe the lintel was tied under this, so it was raised. That's why I was curious. I'm so curious to know how it's gonna be there on the after they've finished the lintel. So with that, we will wait until they start doing the roofing, so we could show you. We are going to show you everything, every step they are going to take. We're going to show you how it's going, so that you could understand what's going on there. Maybe for those who are masons and they are watching, they will steal some good ideas and go do what they do best. But for now, we wait, because I want to see even the door. You see, the entrance to Chef Matiko and Laura's house is very big and wide. So I'm also curious, the way you want to see how the light's gonna be in that house because of the less windows. I want to see how it's gonna come out, the outcome of the house, the design and the plants and everything. So with that, we're gonna be patient, yeah, and wait to see how it's going to be. But so far so good, you can see. Let's get down and see what they're doing on the other side of the wall. I wish I could climb up here, but the fact that I'm scared, I might even trip and fall. So I'm here, I'm going there. I just gained the courage to come on top of this roof. I'm walking there. See? Ha! Nasikia kizunguzungu. Chini? Nikiangalia chini ndo nitaanguka. Okay, ninaogopa. So you can see I am standing and I feel scared a bit, but I just wanted to show you what they are doing up here. Mnajenga nini sasa juu? Huku ni ya nini, ya kushikilia tank?
Hii sasa ni ya kuzuia maji isiende hivi. Alafu yani tanki kuna overflow.
Oh,
wakati maji inamwagika inaenda pale kwa pipe, sasa isirudi.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it's like to prevent the overflow of the tank, especially when the tank is full. That's why they're building that. Sasa mtajenga round yote ama ni hizi kona peke yake?
Course moja tu ni.
Oh, course moja. One course. Oh, okay. So it's a one course that they're going to do. You can see they will go round on a one course, and then that will prevent the overflow of the water, especially if it has to, you know, come down here. Yeah. You can see they're doing a great job. It's a very beautiful view from this end where I'm just standing, and yet I'm feeling dizzy that I might fall. so that's the job they are doing. I should go back. It's narrow. I've never been up here. I had to overcome my fear and come up to this end to make sure you see, you have a great look of what is going on up here. Yeah, so this room here, you see the ground floor one and this first floor, and then the top there where they will be the tank. This room here will have the machine that will be pumping water in and out of the tank out to this house, to Mama's house, and into the tank from the source, whichever, the borehole, the well. But you can see that one, they had to place the bigger tank, the 5,000 liter tank. Yeah, I believe you can see it clearly. This is the 5,000 liter tank, to collect water from this roof. You see how the roof is? It's very amazing. It looks so good. So this is the one we call a hidden roof, because it's hidden, it's inside. So they fix it so well so that you see those ends, water should not go inside. Like previously, yesterday but one, we had this hailstone rains. The rain was so heavy that a lot of houses were dripping. I've heard, here in the village, word goes very quick than air. Okay, air goes everywhere, but word goes very quick. You'll hear, hey, my house, when it rained, my house was leaking. So you see, when building a house, when you trust engineer and Chef Matiko, they give you a great job. So for this is Mama's house, Casa de Mama. But as you can see, there are iron sheets on the other end of the wall. Even there, let me walk to this end and show you. Yeah, you can see these sides. There's this one. It prevents now if the rain was to rain and then slip, maybe floor, it would have gone inside if they wouldn't have placed this one here. And I don't know what this is, but it's preventing also, like it's covering any little space that will allow water to go in. It's preventing it. This thing they placed here, I don't know what it is, but it's more of a glue, because it has teeth, it can't come off. So, and the iron sheet, so when the water maybe comes here, it flows there, and there's a gutter inside there. At that end, it passes now. There's a pipe that is connecting this roof. You see, it's passing now. They had to connect when it rains. Now the water is collected inside that 5,000 liter tank. So you can see how these roofs are made. Very beautiful. I've never been on top here to see the look of this iron roof, how they are placed, the gutter inside. I always stand there by the rooftop on the other end, but today just gained the courage. I could go around, but not today. So this is it. You see now the iron sheets, the one that they've placed on the corners by the walls, goes round. You can see the ones that are shining, the silver one, they've gone round the walls. And now when the water flows, when it rains, the water flows and collects itself right there. So in there, maybe the leakages of water, you can't get any, so it becomes at least safe, because some people, when they build house, they forget to cover some areas that maybe might allow water to flow into the house. But this one here is very much safe from leakages inside to go in. Even here, like you can see that one, I believe they didn't put glue, but there's this iron sheet that directs water which goes into that pipe. There's a pipe inside there, and it passes, which is down there. You see, now it goes and water is being collected. So this is how the rooftop where we sit, it looks like. Remember, Mama had said before, like due to these heavy rains that usually rain, Actually, it didn't rain at night, but the previous night it rained a lot, very heavy. So she was suggesting to cover this chair up here and the table, this beautiful table. I love it. See how it looks like from this end I'm standing. It's so cool. It's demure. So she was suggesting maybe she'd cover it with a plastic bag, you see, in order to prevent. But at least these ones haven't been destroyed. I don't know how, but they are so much exposed because they are at the rooftop. These chairs, you see the one that's down there. I saw like I don't know if it's the one that experienced a lot of rain, especially when it rains. So but mama has to, she said she'll look for plastic paper. So I'll climb up here and then cover the chairs to prevent them from maybe fading a lot. You know, they are colored, the white color, so to prevent them from fading too much. And the one that is on the ground there, we were to clean it and place it by the veranda down there, but we didn't, but we are going to. Yeah, so it feels good to walk on top. Oh, look at the ground down there. You see it's far. I believe now I'm not scared of heights because I couldn't stand here. Like I couldn't even afford to climb here. But I just told my mind I'm going there, and please, I told my mind to stop giving me this dizziness. Like I'm on top here and I'm feeling very dizzy. So right now I'm okay. I'm not feeling the dizziness. That's why you can see me walking very comfortable. And it's it's a very big height. So let me get down. Slow and careful, because don't want any accident. But also I can sit here, you see where I'm seated. I'm just seated right here. Yeah, a very beautiful space. So we can even film from here. I wish mama was here. She could. I don't know if she's scared of height, but she can climb here at the rooftop, meaning she's not. Maybe those long heights, a lot of feet going up, that's what we can talk of being afraid of heights. But here also I'm trying to overcome my fears of height. Yeah, so from where I'm seated, the view, so the chair and the floor, we need to clean up here. But if not me or Hamza, maybe Engineer Matiko and even Maria and Wayne, they don't sit here often. They don't climb here. They rarely do. Like, they are busy people. They does their jobs, and they're always on the ground. So for me, I love this area, this rooftop where you can see what's going on in the village. You can sit here and gossip a bit. You see, from here you can monetize what's going on in the compound. You can see what the Masons are doing on the other end too. Yeah, so this is it. I believe I should go down. I should go down now and see what is going on down there, because the Masons are still doing the construction of Laura's house. Some of them are on the ground, mixing the cement. Is it concrete? Yeah. And passing the bricks to the mason who is on top and building. So yeah, and this sun is burning. It's just showing that the rain is coming. Let me get down. I've talked too much. Don't get bored. Don't get bored, please. Yeah, so let's get down there. Let me put on my shoes and get down. I'm getting down from the rooftop. Yeah, so today Hamza is not around. He has gone to school. They are having examinations. Is it exams or examinations? Exams. They are doing the exams and term exams, end of term 1. Right now they are doing exams of end term 1. The first term, I told you before, the first term contains of 3 months. The first term is from January, February, March. In between there, in the middle of March, they usually come for a half term. So it's a mid-term or half-term break that they usually come. It's just a 1 week break from studies, and then after they finish that, they go back for the 1.5 month. That is March. March and Feb. So right now they're doing exams. You see, it's end of March, so they need to finish the exams. Actually, they're almost done, because when he came yesterday in the evening, told us they were almost doing the last paper. I believe it's today now. After that, marking of the exams, and now they come home for a break. Kadoman and Hamza will now be here at home. You'll see them. They will be on a break of 1 full month. That's 4 weeks. You see, April until May, when they open. Now, when they will opening the school on by May, that will be May, June, July. Those will be 3 months, May, June, July. So they will go back to study, and then June, in the mid of June, they will break again for a half-term break or a mid-term. We call it half-term or a mid-break of June, which will be 1 week again. And then they go back and finish July. They sit for the end term exams and then come back for the second term. Now, when they close right now, they will be ending the first term. And then when they go back again, they open on May for a second term. July they close. For now, they end the second term, and now they stay at home the entire of August, the 4 weeks. And now September, October, November, the 3 months. That will be now the third term, which is always serious, because then it's when you do exams to go to another class. That's our system of education here in Kenya. You see, so they will be closing school. There will be exams, national exams. They're called KEPSEA, especially for this new curriculum called CBC. There's this exam called KEPSEA. When we were schooling, we didn't get to do that KEPSEA. What we did was called KCPE, Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. That's what we did from primary now to high school. So the one Hamza will do, maybe he will tell us. He always tells you. So they will do their exams by that time. That will be the third term. Now they close. Most of them, they close earlier, because it might be a break of 1.5 months. That is December, the entire of December, and then half of November. So they'll be at home for the festive seasons. The thing that I love, my favorite month is always December. I don't know why, since my childhood until now, because then it's where families come together, our relatives, people are on breaks from job, people are at home. We get to celebrate, we get to bond. I love December so much. Even Hamza once told me that he loves December because it's when he's free. There are celebration in there. A lot of people, I don't know if it's here in the village alone, but a lot of people does weddings, ceremonies. A lot of ceremonies are held in December. So it's a very favorite month to me, because I get to, to enjoy. We celebrate, we eat, we mingle, we bond with our relatives. It's quite a very favorite month to us. So I can't wait. Every time December is over, I start getting sad. I remember Hamza was telling me back then, it's January again. I wish we could just go back again and start December afresh for 1 month, and then we go. I was like, I know what you're doing. School can be tiresome sometimes. So Hamza is like, school again. But he has to go to school, complete school. Here we have to study. Here we don't joke with studies. Yeah, we don't joke with studies here at home. So when he'll finish, right now he's even I don't know the grade, but when he finishes primary and then now goes to another level, but by the time he joins university, maybe 5 years to come. Yeah, and then in the university now he can select what he wants to do in the future. You see, that's the good thing about it. He can now select what he wants to do in the future, maybe a course to study. That's how our system is. I believe in some areas, maybe let's say the United States, China, you know, other continents have different curriculums, their studies, you know, they study differently. Maybe kids start majoring on education since when they are just arrive at school. I don't know if it's the teachers, because I've been seeing on the internet sometimes they start majoring on what their passion is. Let's say my passion is cooking. I'll start majoring on that when I'm a kid. Immediately I join kindergarten school, play group, all that. I don't know how you call them, depending on where you are studying the curriculum or where you are staying. So here in Kenya, that's what the curriculum started, you know, that's how it came. It's going now. The CBC, that's how they want to make it. They want to make that the child shouldn't be forced to, you know, to study a lot of subjects, do a lot of things, and then when they get in the universities, they now have to choose. No, you have to major on your passion, on what you are good at. I believe that's a good thing, because as studying, even Chef Matiko can testify, when you are studying, you couldn't major on one thing from maybe when you just started school. No, you have to study, do other subjects like 11, 14. There are so many starting from primary. I believe those who are in Kenya, they understand what I'm talking about, the 844. So in other countries, they measure on what their passion is. Like for those whose passion is to be a pilot, like, Daddy, I want to be a pilot. You're taking to school. Maybe you start with their journey as you are little, you know, play group, because then you don't understand what you're doing. You see the little kids. But the more you grow, you know, you now get to understand it better. So you measure on that. That's what the new curriculum of education here in Kenya is starting to base on, like what the kid is good at, her or his passion, so that at least I believe that is a better one. Because having to do a lot of things yet you are going to major on one, it's a waste of time. If I was given an opportunity to be maybe let's say a CS of education, that is a cabinet minister of education, for me, I'll just tell them, measure on what you want to do, because you can't study for I don't know how many years, 12 years, 11 years, just to come here to go into campus and now you start measuring on what. You see, that's a very much waste of time. That's why we get old while studying. I know, okay, one can study until you know, it doesn't end. But on a real note, to just have a real talk, you know, you need to study while you are young, so that you can get time to explore. Finish fast, explore, do other things, not to just study. You're getting old while studying, and yet you don't know what you're going to be in the future. Like, I remember growing up, I wanted to be a journalist. For real, I wanted to be a journalist ever since I was in grade 2. I knew, because I loved it. There's this channel here in Kenya, it's called this TV program called Citizen TV. I'd watched, there's this lady, beautiful lady called Lulu Hassan. I watched her since I was a kid until now, and she's still there as a radio presenter, no, a TV presenter. She, you know, casts news, something like that. So my passion was to be a journalist. So in primary, I'd read news. I've done a lot of things. I'd read news in front of students, especially when I got in grade 8. So I'd read news. You see, here in the village, a lot of people, especially back then, we didn't have a lot of televisions, you know, even radios. Radios were there, But you see, it was, I don't know if it's a thing, maybe a tradition, that fathers are the ones who had radio. So you can't find a small kid listening to a radio. Maybe our dads would take the radios, hang them here. They had this, they tie something, a rope, he hangs. And when he goes to the farm, he goes with the radio. At home, it's just there, maybe in his sleeping area, the bedroom is just there. So let's say as a kid, we won't get to know what is going on in the country that much unless you're in school studying. So with that being done, I would our teacher made us do a club, make a club. It's called a journalism club. So he would go and watch TV. So she was called Madam Maureen. Yeah, she would go and listen to the news, and now comes, sometimes she would record and then come and tell us, I want you to listen and write down. So we listen, write down. Especially I loved to do, because I was the leader now of that journalism club. I would listen and then write down, you see. Now on Mondays and Fridays is when we had assemblies. That's parade, being addressed, with our teachers, to do this, to maintain discipline and everything. So we'd stand in front of the students and the teachers courageously and read the news. Because I felt like that was my passion. I wanted to be a journalist. And the teacher will tell me, you're doing great. Okay. I did that in primary. When I got into high school again, I wanted to continue being a journalist. At first, I started by being a captain. That was another story. So I continued, like, I want to be a journalist. Again, I joined the journalism group. By then, you see, there's Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. So the ladies, it was a ladies' school. So the ladies that were on top of us, like the Form 4s, the Form 3s, by then I was in Form 1. So they're the ones who are the group leaders, sorry. So we would sit, have meetings, discuss. At the end of the day, we were like, yes, today you're going to read the news. I will stand in front of the assembly, read the news first in Swahili. And they were like, yo, you're so fluent. I was like, yes, I'm going to be a journalist. Now you have another challenge is now that employment. Hey, you've finished maybe your high school, you're getting out there now, you're going to the campus or college to pursue your dreams, your career specifically. And there are no jobs. You see, that's another thing. So my point is, I've talked too much. My point is, this curriculum of the educational curriculum in Kenya, it will be good if they continue the system that they've started, the CBC one that I usually talk about because it interests me. I love things to do with that, technology most. So like when someone needs to measure on something, they should go for it. So back then you just do it. I used to do it for fun. So that's where I got to, at least I know I'm not perfect, but the pronunciations of words, that's where I got at least better. I feel I'm better. Yes, I'm doing great. And I'm proud of myself. So that's where I got, at least to talk good English, good Swahili. Yeah, so it's a good thing. But Hamza, I haven't talked much with Hamza to get to know what he likes to do at school. But what I know is that Hamza plays football. Woo! Hamza will be the Mbappe of Kenya from here in the village. Because Hamza does good. He plays football. But with other activities like, let's say those, the journalism, the Scouts Club, I don't know. Maybe we'll ask him. He will get to tell us what he likes doing in school apart from outdoor activities such as football, and studying. We will get to ask him. So he's in school. He will be back in the evening, and soon they will be here. Now he'll be around here at home for a very, very long time, because not long time, but for 1 month, that's a long time to rest, reset, and go back, start again on a fresh note to continue with the studies. So here on this end, you can see from where I'm standing, they're doing a very amazing job, what they do best. They're continuing with the course up there after the lintel from this end. You see, yesterday they didn't do because they had to do at the back there, and so far it's 3 cores on this end, but they said they are going to do 4. So that is it on this end. You can see the bricks, they're still there. We'll go and check on the bricks, but let me take you. Hey, this area is so tall. You see where I'm standing and where it is, it's very tall. It's very tall. It's up there, but I believe you can see. Oh, even the sun is preventing me from seeing. Yeah, this space that is remaining here is not that tiny because you can pass. We'll be playing here with Mara when she will come. We miss them so much, so much. So even from the inside of this house, you can see they stopped it by there. Is it by there? My English now is running away. Yeah, so they stopped there, and but they will continue. You can see they've reached. Yesterday they just stopped somewhere there, and they've done this today. So they will continue. They are going around this house, and they are doing an amazing job. After they finish from the outside, you can see, and then I just want to see how they're going to make that one, because I'm curious. You can see it's still being held with this strong timbers or woods. There's a timber in the wood, so I'm curious to see how they're going to do over there, and we will show you how it will be done. Right now our mason is up here. He doesn't talk much on the camera, but he loves his job, and we appreciate his work because he does a perfect job. You can see. So they did here, and also on this other end they haven't continued, so they will pick it up from there, fix there, finish, and then we wait and see what they are going to do next. And also inside here they finish with that. Oh, this is someone's, I believe it's the mason's cape. Yeah, and come in here, finish these ends that are undone. Yeah, let's go on this side and check. We always show you everything so that we keep you updated on how it is. You see, they did this. They started with this end, and right now they don't water it so much because it rains a lot. So the rainwater is helping to it's watering the wall up there. So this is what they've done so far. I'm short now because the wall is going up very tall. So that is it. Even from this end, maybe you wanna see, I'll give you a show. There it is. So that's what they've done so far, and they are continuing to do the good job. Yeah. Yeah, there is our mason. You can see he's standing on that wooden thing, and he fixes. He's singing. Singing is one way of entertaining yourself, especially when you are doing some work. It's one way of entertaining yourself. Alright guys, so they've been removing timbers that were holding this house right here, the lintel of this area. So I said we're gonna show you how it's removed. Let me get to this other end because they are working. So you can see they've removed the timber. Actually they haven't. Oh, they removed on the one side. This side they just removed the timbers on this one side, and now they've placed where they're gonna stand and do the construction. Yeah, like this. Fundi, hizi miti ya mtatoa hizo zinabakingi hapo. Oh. Na sasa kama ni kuweka hizo milango, kuweka milango wataweka aje?
Sisi tutatoka apart tumechenga.
Oh.
Saa hii hatutoki.
Oh, bado mpaka ikuwe strong, haijakuwa strong enough. Ama?
Saa hii bado.
Bado.
Mpaka wiki.
Mtaika pila hapa katikati. Ni hivyo too wide. Oh, okay. So from the mason, like they're not gonna remove this the timbers that are holding the lintel up there. You see, they have only removed on the other side, but on the lower side they're not gonna remove it right now until they finish. And also I thought maybe they would put or create a pillar in the middle here because it's wide. I was thinking that way, but they're not gonna put anything of that sort. Is a plain entrance like that, the way you see it. So they're not gonna put anything there like a pillar or leave these timbers or the sticks that are holding the lintel up. No, after, you see, they are going to add the other, it's called the cores, the 3 cores, but it should be 4. The 3 cores on top of the lintel up to that end to join up to there. And then that's why you see they've placed this one here. It's something that supports, you know, he climbs on top here, and then it supports what he does, like building. So I don't know if when he climbs it's not gonna push this one, or maybe, though it's strong, it's very strong. I'm trying to shake it, but it's not even moving. It's very strong. So he's going to stand on top of this and build now on top there. Sasa hayo matawi utayarusha huko yakauke. Mama tasema ni chafu. So that's what they've done. And see. So guys, it's going to be a wide entrance. Like nothing is going to be to support maybe a pillar or something. It's going to be a wide entrance into the house. So that's why I told you I can't wait to see how it's going to be, because it's a new one. The entrance is so wide. So that's how they are going to do it. In this end, you can see now he has completed. I left when he was somewhere there, so he has completed this course up there. And as you can see, it's coming out so well. Even the timbers on these windows, they have not removed them. Actually, they've even placed this one more again. So you see, the one that was supporting here, the one that was standing here, they removed it. There was one, but the ones that are up there, those timbers, I don't know if you can see it clearly. Yeah, it's over there. So they haven't removed that timber yet. But from that door, like the door into this room, it was removed. Yeah, it was removed yesterday. Yesterday? No, a few days back. I'm not so sure. So it has been removed, and so far so good. Everything is running on smoothly. The construction is going on so well. Actually, Hamza came. They're having sports. So they finished the exams and the running activities that are going on. So he has gone to fetch a book from a friend. He just came in and left, so we couldn't see much of him. He says, today I'm busy. So, you know, when he says that, we respect it. And this is removing the nails, not disposing them, but to place this timber up there where it's going to support him as he does the job up there. So let's see from the outside our sand if it's still there. You see they were mixing here, and there's these containers of water. Right now it's raining and we don't have any problems with water. You know, last season, especially when they were building, when they had finished with the foundation, is when the rain were not there. Like, we had a very big problem, you know, shortage of water. We had a predicament. See that sand is taken in. We had a predicament. We were in a predicament of water. That's a problem of water, or should we say it as a shortage of water? Because you see, they started they dug the trenches, build the foundation, and then now raising the walls of the house is where now there was no water, and that one needed a lot of water because the mixing of the cement and the sand really required water, you know, to get that heavy consistency of the sand. Don't know if it has consistency, not so sure because I'm not a mason. I don't build. So I came out here to check. The sand is now literally over. Like, this is what is, nothing is remaining here. But you know, they collect. You see these, the spreading of this, like the scattering of the sand, it's due to the rains. When it rained heavily, like the flow of water, when the water is flowing, it causes the sand to move. Even the gravel, you see, though they haven't scattered that much, because at least for them they are heavy, they can't be moved with the water, the flow of water. And the rocks behind me, these ones are the ones that were used for the creation of the foundation of the house. As you can see, these are the remains. These are the remains of the rocks, but I believe they're gonna be used. Oh yeah, you see the levelizing of Laura's house, these stones are gonna be used there. I don't know if also they calling them stones. Sasa maraba, unatoka shule? Maraba. Those are kids, they are neighbors, Hamza's little friends. They are from school. It's I left when it was 1. Yeah, it's 1 heading to 2 p.m. it's noon. Now it's heading to the evening already. Yeah, so what I was telling you is that these stones, the ones that are remaining here, these are gonna be used to fill the house, especially the levelizing of Laura and Chef Matiko's house. They are not gonna go to waste, or if they remain, I believe they won't stay here for that long. If the entire construction of the tank tower, you know, it's almost there. What I know is that the plastering is the one that is remaining, but I'm not so sure about that because the floor of the kitchen, you know, the tank tower is on top, and then under the one that is on ground, that house is the kitchen, the outdoor kitchen of Mama. Though it's tiny, but it's gonna fit her anyway, because she has now, you see, when the tank will be there now, the water will be running into Casa de Mama's home, and then after that, you know, she will be able to access and use her kitchen, the new kitchen in her new dream house, Casa de Mama. And then now, so the outdoor kitchen is gonna be used for activities like you know, if we have maybe visitors, or sometimes you saw there's times that they prepare meals for the dog. Mama prefers it outside because we use firewood, and that outdoor kitchen, I don't know the plan yet because Engineer Matiko hasn't told us the plan of that outdoor kitchen of Mom. So maybe, I don't know if they will create where Mama will be using firewood or charcoal, but Mama wanted something easy. So maybe if Maria will be helping, and Wayne and Hamza to prepare the meals for the dog, it's when we'll see the design. So I'm talking of the design of that kitchen. Maybe it's gonna be for the one we'll use firewood. So I don't know, I'm not so sure, I'm just saying. But what I was trying to say is these stones here still have a place to be, like the house. I've been showing you several times that the Chef Matiko and Laura's house need to be levelized on the ground. So these rocks here are gonna be used there. They're not gonna go to waste. You know, here we don't waste things, especially things that you've purchased with your hard-earned money, we don't waste. So this one is gonna be used for the sand. You saw they are mixing, they are continuing with some causes on the after the lintel of the house. So this one here is gonna be used there, the sand. And the remaining part also, the remaining sand, I believe it might not be enough because there's plastering of the house, and plastering of the house in most cases I believe it's the smoother sand, because yeah, this sand here is quite smooth, but I don't know, I'm no mason. Just telling you what I see. They're gonna have to add some if it's not gonna take like much of the sand, but I believe they will have to add some. So as you can see, the sand is really less. For the plastering, they will have to add more sand, you know, to plaster the tower. Let's say the kitchen, that's the one that is on the ground, that's the kitchen, right? So they're gonna plaster that. They will have to use sand, cement, and all that. And Laura's house also is gonna be plastered, and they're gonna use this sand and cement. So you see, they'll need cement because Laura's house is big, so they will need a lot of cement to make sure it's entire, like they do it completely, the entire house. So, and the gravel there, I don't know what they're gonna use it for, because yeah, there's no part that is remaining. Maybe when they will be doing the roofing, I believe you've seen the gravel. When they'll be doing the roofing of Laura's house, maybe the gravel might be used. So according to the plan of the, you know, the house or the design, they might be used, but they're not gonna go to waste, as I've told you. So yeah, that was it. We went to check there, and there's this shamba that Mama's, it's our neighbors. There's some green here, type of vegetables. You see, the rains didn't destroy this. The hailstorm, they didn't destroy it. Yesterday we passed here and Mama was like, should I go and request them to give me so that I could pluck some and go and cook? Mama is one of the biggest fan of green veggies. She's a vegetarian. Okay, she also eats meat, but vegetable is one of her best. Like, she loves them. They keep her healthy, the fruits and the vegetable. So maybe she might come. And as you can see here, there's they produce some seeds. This one of the greens, you know, the names are so difficult. If I'll have to go and check and give you the names, I don't know. Let me see if this one has some seeds in it, but yeah, it has some. A moment. Yeah, some of them, you see those black stuff inside there, these are the seeds. Yeah, there's black seeds in here. I don't know why it's, yeah. You can't even see them clearly, but these ones here, they produce, these are one of the green. Right now they've been plucking the leaves, you know, eating, and now they're remaining. When it grows old, maybe it's been growing here for some time now, it starts giving us this. These are the seeds. Now you dry them, and then when you know, you remove them like this, you break that leaf. Is it a leaf? I'm not sure. So you can get the seeds and then replant again and get now the greens. That was that, because I wanted to see it. Mama talked of it. She wanted the greens, and she will come and see. If she will learn, I'll go and help her pluck. We cook, we eat, you know, we stay healthy, our skin stays young, because you see, mama is growing old. She has grandkids, but there's something distracting me. Got you. I've left it to fly again, like it was coming all around my eyes. So you see, here in Africa, in a village, our village life, like having to eat this healthy food that are unprocessed, They have no chemicals. Those are the foods that make our skin look younger. We keep our skin younger by eating this healthy food. Like Mama, I've learned it from Mama. You see, Mama loves vegetables. She loves fruits. Like also when she buys fruit, you know, she buys a lot so that we can eat here at home. That's why you always see her skin glowing, you know, and she's healthy because she eats healthy. Like Mama despises this canned food, you know. We have to lock the gates because the chicken, you see they're just resting. Mama's chicken, I'm telling you, they've grown big. The furs, they are heavy. This is our Mama's chicken. We eat eggs from, you see, we love kienyeji eggs. You know kienyeji, when I talk of kienyeji, these are there's the broiler chicken, and the ones that are not broiler, let me know in the comment section what they are called. So we eat those, the ones that are not broiler. What's the name? I don't know. Kindly let us know in the comment section. The ones that are not broiler, they are the ones that we eat, and you know, they are very good and healthy. Also they are sweet. Like those chicken, the ones that they usually, they say like I don't know, they are being inserted chemicals so that they grow big. Because let's say some of them, I almost mentioned a brand, sorry, I'm not so sure. That's what I always hear maybe on the internet. People say like there's these chickens, that the ones that we buy in the supermarkets, they are being inserted chemicals because when they are bought to the companies, they are very tiny chicks. Now they are being inserted chemicals, injected chemicals, sorry. They grow bigger within weeks. So most people don't like them. Like Mama once, I once overheard her say that she doesn't like those types of chicken. Even when we go out, she says, I eat, but I don't like them. I prefer the kienyeji one. Kienyeji ones are the ones that we have here at home. They produce eggs, you know. We see them grow from being small chicks to big hen that now start laying eggs. That's what Mama prefers. So guys, I could have gone back again on top there, but right now it's sunny and it's hot at the rooftop. I can't. I would have, but I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not gonna go there. So, but from this end, I believe you can see the rooftop up there. They've done one course. They said, the mason said they are going to do one course, build a one course with bricks and cement and all that, so to prevent the leakage of water if it happens, overflowing of water onto the ground and maybe other things. So they've finished. Now it's remaining to place the tank on top there, maybe plaster, or they're gonna plaster. It's when they will place the tank. Any of that will happen, we will show you. So guys, I'm gonna conclude this video right here. If you've watched us till this end, for those new members, this is Chef Matiko's YouTube channel. Thank you for watching up to this end. May God bless you. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. We have Wayne Mabere, we have Maria Mugini, Mabere 254. This is our family, brother, sister. Kindly subscribe to their channels too. And here on Chef Matiko, we have Mati and Laura. Those are couple videos. Be sure to go there and watch, subscribe and support us. Through you watching us, you support us, and we really appreciate, never take you for granted. So thank you so much. Have a good evening, good afternoon, a good morning, have a good sleep. Bye bye.